My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Renowned Explorers More to Explore. So, interestingly, at the very end of the last episode, we got an achievement called More to Museum, I should say. And that achievement is for what I thought would be collecting the entire unique collection of treasures, but it turns out it's just 136 that you need to get. So I now have every achievement for this game. That said, I'm not gonna be able to rest just on a soul-based level until I have every single one of these, and then I can go and dig around and do fun runs and stuff like that. So there's the Aggressive Yeti, there is the Devious Study, so those cannot be done at the same time. The Yeti is an epic challenge. I would need a really, really powerful aggressive team, and as a result, they would have to be really, really buffed up in terms of aggression, right? And if you buff them up in terms of aggression, they're not going to have the speech power to be strongly devious to resolve overall devious, especially in a study run. A study run isn't going to have enough gold to give an aggressive run the tools that they need in order to take out the Yeti. So, other than that, I'm starting to think about these four. Now, these four are a little more elusive. They're ones that I actually just straight up do not understand. And because I don't understand them, I'm going to be pulling up a guide. The treasure guide written by Lyot on the official Steam page for Renowned Explorers. Because there is no way I would be able to discover each and every one of these by myself. I've had upwards of a few hundred episodes so far to have discovered it, and about 150 hours total in this game. I think at this point it's fair enough to say that if I was going to discover them on my own, I would have already done so. So one of them is called the Living Crystal. In this, I need to have a high-level scientist, speech defense naturalist, so I can do the Machines and Queens encounter, and then I have to pass all 3 wheels in a row. Okay. Machines and Queens, if I recall correctly, resolves aggressive, friendly, but you can't stay one of them, because she turns against you if you stay in a single mood. Alright, let's check on the next one. Fantastic Raptor Queen. This is for investigating the machine, so it's the same thing as the previous one, except you investigate the machine rather than the force field. And you have to have scientist, speech, engineer. Interesting. And that's that's awarded after the battle. So I don't know if you would be able to get both of these in one run, like do this and then investigate the machine and then do the battle, because it doesn't tell you at the end of this one, hey, you then have to fight the boss, right? That's interesting. That's very interesting. So both of those synergize heavily with a study run. This one especially, because it even gives you bonuses for different things that you've resolved with study, like getting more student helpers and completing more research trees. Terrifying Predator, which I believe I already have. Yes, I do. Okay, so let's skip a few ahead. The Archaeopteryx fossil. When visiting the field paleontologist, you need to tell him about 3 different types of dinosaurs. You'll get 1 option for each type of dinosaur you'll meet. So I believe this is that you have to encounter 3 different types of dinosaurs before you encounter the field paleontologist. I don't believe you have to encounter him before the fog is cleared. So that's important. The Fighting Dinosaur Fossil. The event for this is split into 2 parts. Finish the battle at the dog training facility with a friendly attitude, and then return and finish there with a friendly attitude. After this, you will be awarded the treasure. So I'm going to need a supply-rich run. When I think supply-rich, I think study status, so that you can get the 4 barterers that gives you 4 supply total, and then you go down the engineering line in order to get 3 more supplies from that. You can also get 2 supplies from improved supplies up in the observations research section. It's research tree, right? So this would have to be friendly, obviously, if you're going to be getting this. I want to get as many of these as I can in a single run. I definitely can get this and Archaeopteryx, because Archaeopteryx is not a resolution, right? All I know is the only resolution I ever want to do when I go to the Lost Island now is raptors and queens. Sorry, machines and queens. And I need to do it with a science-y crew. So I could, in the world's best circumstance, get 3 of these at the same time. So it'd have to be a engineer scientist along with a speaker who is friendly. That just has to be there, like a really powerful friendly speaker. But then also on top of that, in order to get the fighting dinosaurs... Is it fighting dinosaurs or Archaeopteryx? Actually, neither of those is essential. So all I need is a strong run that has a lot of friendly elements, a scientist who is also an engineer. So a lot of friendly elements and a scientist who is also an engineer. 6 minutes into the episode, haven't even started. You think I give a damn? Exactly. We want a little bit of status, but not too much. We mostly want study. And in fact, we're probably going to want a gold if we're going to be going to the final area. So I guess we're a study gold run that has a little bit of status. So a study gold run that has a little bit of status. What kind of things do I want for a study gold run that has a little bit of status? I want an archaeologist. I want a survivalist. I kind of want a naturalist, but I'll settle for an engineer. And in this case, I'm going to need an engineer. Or I could have a naturalist, in fact. I could do with a naturalist. If I did it with a naturalist... and if I did it with a naturalist instead, I'd be able to pick up a lot of extra stuff in the... Come on, Ryan. You know this. I would be able to pick up extra things in the emerged island. Specifically, the snail. Yeah. It's just the more and more I think about that, the more and more I'm thinking Anna Proskyryakova. Because she's got naturalist, and then on top of that, engineer. The problem with Anna Proskyryakova is she's not fucking friendly at all. Not even slightly. So if we can't take Anna Proskyryakova, and we want archaeologist and naturalist, and we want a friendly crew, then it becomes Emilia Kowalska. Kowalska? Kowalska? Is she Polish? Emilia, where are you from? Emilia! Damn it! Does it not tell you? It used to give you a map. Sorry, a flag of where they're from. Krakow. Yeah, she's Polish. Okay. Right. So Emilia, looking at Emilia, she has Excite. It's good. She has Tranquility. It's good. She has Amnesia Shot. It's good, right? All of this is supportive for a friendly run. It is not aggressive for a friendly one. What I am going to need alongside this is someone really friendly. I'm talking over-the-top friendly. Now, starting every expedition with tools, it's a little helpful. Getting +1 study whenever you enter an area with a nature challenge means that I definitely want a survivalist. If I want a survivalist and I'm doing a friendly run, you'll know where I'm going. We are getting Padrino. Now, this means that the person that I take as my final is going to need to have Impress. Right? Because both of these have Excite, and I do not have any diversity in my friendly resolve if both of them are Excite and I have another Excite character. So I can't take, for example, Kwame, who also has Excite. I also need a friendly range 2. So I'm thinking more Hildegard. But Hildegard also has Cheer. Hildegard is not a heavy hitter. It's worth noting, Padrino is also not a heavy hitter. He is an AoE offensive dodge tank, kind of in the way that I end up playing him. So I probably want someone more like Maria, but with Impress instead. Yvonne's isn't Impress. No, it is Impress. The problem with Yvonne is that Yvonne is not really that good at being friendly at all. She is powerful, don't get me wrong, but her abilities are not friendly at all. Even slightly, unfortunately. I believe yours is, yours is try to impress, unfortunately. Ooh, boy. This is difficult. I do still want to have only one scientist, one scout, one speaker. Maybe I could change that. Like if... if you were Agatha, because she's got range to impress. She has a friendly AoE. She has archaeology covered. I guess that means I would be changing Amelia. No, I don't like that anymore then. Damn it. Pedrino's definitely not leading my crew because he's not going to become a max level Beguiler if I have to end up taking Yvonne. Where is the big synergy in this run is the big thing that I'm looking for, right? Where is the unfair element of this run? So we've got upgrade your discovery after visiting enough nature tokens. We'll be visiting every nature token as a result of having a naturalist and a survivalist. We do not have an athlete, but typically I end up giving Pedrino a machete so he can be an athlete. We could get bonuses from secrets, but probably not. We could get Yvonne's fame, but probably not. We could get Brazilian blend, but probably not. I really don't see the huge benefit we're getting here. If we're going to areas that we end up resolving friendly, at least, I have a Beguiler, and she can diversify into Rogue. So that means we could go to Mali as our second adventure, resolve a whole load of them friendly, visit a fair few nature challenges, and hopefully get a little bit of this campfire story for Beguilers on. That would also give us some early gold. I'm going to try this, but one of the big weaknesses of this run is going to be that Yvonne Lefebvre is going to have to do devious things and then friendly things, right? So we're always going to be just resolving friendly. Do you have like a second hit? You don't even have a second hit. Oh, oh, this is rough. All right, where is our first island? This is actually a little bit of a brain bender right now. Where is our first island? So we could get Celtic Code, chance to get ourselves a second level of Naturalist by giving Naturalist Biology to Amelia. Wait, you have Biology. Ooh, I kind of want to avoid Celtic Code then. But I do want the Science early. Is that true? Kind of. It's kind of true, I guess. Why would I not do this? It's the strongest reason not to. Because status snowballs harder? Yeah, status snowballs harder. I hate it when I convince myself of something. If I'm ever going to get status, I may as well do it in the first area, because the second area I'm going to is Mali. The third area I'm going to is anywhere but the Andean Adventure? I might even dip down at that point. Oof. This run hasn't got the strength that I wanted it to have, because I ended up compromising on every single thing that I wanted to be the strongest element of the run. I just hope I don't end up paying for it. 83. Solid. You might be able to hear some cars going by outside. It is ruthlessly hot at the moment in Australia, so unfortunately, I am going to have to be leaving the window open, which is going to introduce a little bit of background noise. Amelia sees there is more to the book than meets the eye. Beautiful. Alright, come on, something worthwhile. Oh, yeah, we'll take Amelia the Botanist. I kind of want to keep Brazilian Blend just so that I can upgrade Yvonne Lefebvre by 10% speech power, and Brazilian Blend will do that. But I need to get this as early as possible. What a bookworm! What are you reading about? That sounds interesting! So, at some point, we're going to want to get as many discovery tokens as possible. The easiest way for us to do that is to go down the tree of natural sciences until we get a discovery for every single treasure that we find. And then go to a bunch of places that find a stupid amount of treasures. Up, down, jump, okay, that seems good to me. Yeah, we'll help the farmer. So I'm going to take a ridiculous amount of hunger procs here. I'm fine with it, though. There's no reason not to try and succeed here. So I'll roll a 46. Hey, nice work. There's not going to be many other things on this island that we're going to have a low chance of. There's very few things on the first island that you have a low chance of in general. Okay, so here's a problem. Do I take the 3rd level of Beguiler or the 1st level of Rogue? So I want to take the 3rd level of Beguiler if I had Campaign Charm already active, but I don't. Okay. Battles of Old. Oh! Yes! That's it! Holy hell! That's really good. I was wondering if I was in fact going to get this. Now I have the 3rd level of, wow. Huh. Sorry, I'm just amazed. I now have the 3rd level of Survivalist, Beguiler on her. So if I do get Campaign Charm in the next mission, I can activate it. Secret snowballs harder, and on top of that, it also has research. Alright. Losing a lot of stats here. Knew it was going to happen, though. Yvonne loses speech power. It's okay, she's about to get some speech power. Because Yvonne is going to negotiate. The reason we have Yvonne do it is because speakers have a natural bonus to all of the different things that they would be doing. So if I need to roll a diplomat, it will give a bonus for a level of diplomat, and then a bonus if a speaker is doing it, and she's a speaker. So it's kind of like she already has an inbuilt level of diplomat, but on top of that, the roll is also modified by your speech power, which, as a result of being a speaker, she has high speech power. It just works in perfect synergy. Oh, there's a 0 link up here. I didn't even get to abuse it. Alright, just got to resolve aggressive. So the easiest way for me to resolve aggressive... Wow, we have not lost as much speech as I thought we would. The easiest way for me to resolve aggressive is to resolve friendly and then turn aggressive, because it's really easy to turn aggressive after that. You have negative armor, so this guy will actually probably kill you. Nah, fuck. Oh, didn't go for the right one. Really? I guess you kind of have a lot of spirit? I'm still surprised, though. You've got a whip range 2 or something like that. Oh, your hit isn't hard. Alright, heal her back up. Just to make sure that she survives the next strike, and then we aggressively resolve. We're not tied into our resolution yet, so we resolve aggressive just to get the extra campaign token. Extra encounter token. I'm saying the wrong words at all times recently. I'm sorry about it. It's my bad. This one's not difficult at all. Should just be able to... Wow, I can't even deride you out of the face of... Oh, right, of course. Negative 34 speech. That'll do it. Okay, since friendly abilities have plus 25% power, I was pretty certain that Padrino was going to be able to one-shot someone. Yeah, unfortunately I am going to still have to try and resolve this devious for the rest of it. I do risk going friendly if I just went friendly on that guy. Beautiful. Continue with that expedition. Amelia. Next area that I'm going to do is Mali. I think that means you take your 2nd level of archaeology. Every mist area, like every single mist naturalist is a naturalist I'll probably never get. And if I don't get them, I'm dead in the water for what I want to do in the end of the game. It's also worth noting I chose an engineer that had really high... naturalist that had really high speech defense, because all of the engineers have really high speech defense. As a result, we've got a scientist, high speech defense, hopefully high naturalist, will be able to complete the encounters. You actually just don't get a decision. You are a survivalist. Okay, I guess the only one I really don't want is Tommy. Come on. What? It's the only one I didn't want. Bye. Alright, I need to turn devious, unfortunately, now. So if I'm going to turn devious, the easiest way to do so is to rant one of them off the side of the map. And then, even if I fail the next one, I still turn provocative. Vac? I have some questions. Okay, you retreat down to here. Wow! That's all we do. I guess I'll try and make you super positive? So we're resolving devious so far. Guess I'm glad this guy came down here. Okay, you can go up and punch this guy. You can whip this guy into shape, shape him up. It's not too late to whip him good. Everyone's gonna buff one another. I kind of want you to get up close and do some stuff. Okay, you can get up close and sadden, because this guy's real weak to sadden. So this will at least set the stage for punching you in the face and trying to win the game that way. Wow. I can hit him with friendly. But I just need to do the last two as attacks. We're fine. Resolves aggressive. You get like a huge aggressive bump for the last hit you do against the boss, especially on the first island. Alright. For this, if I'm being friendly, I want the Viking drinking sword. Viking drinking horn, rather. That's insane. Because we got Freya's Spear, we have 5 levels of Beguiler in our team. That's 50 to 75 status, plus 75 to 100 gold at the end of this mission. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually bollocks. It didn't give me the thing that I wanted, but it kind of knew better, evidently. I didn't even think about the possibility of the leprechaun being the best thing we could have gotten. But I guess I was wrong. Usually I bemoan missing the 75% chance to get the treasure that I was actually aiming for. Not right now. The game had it going on. I was just too stupid to see. Okay, this is a way to get an extra naturalist. And I can get some extra study really early. Although, it'll only be your rolls that will really boost this. I do want to get to improve supply, storage as soon as possible. I also want to get to improve cargo. I also want to get to a unique specimen. So we've got kind of like a conflict of interest here. Every single one of these that I end up taking is going to make it more difficult to get down here. Alright, let's think about our other things first. Stockholm Storjet. What do I get for being friendly? Study. That's, yep, Take that. Wow. This is difficult. I kind of want the extra level of Rogue right now. Just because of where I'm going. Although that's going to be Seduction, and this is Surprise. I already have Mischief. This offers Mischief or Surprise. So that means that on this tier, I wouldn't be able to choose either of these. I already have both. So that kind of shuts down that idea pretty handily. There's a little bit of study to actually pick up in this area, so I could easily go, like, trip student. It's 100, 120, and then 140, right? Or were they rebalanced? Is it now 100, 140? It's difficult. It's definitely difficult. Let's double check that we're going to where we think we're going, right? I think we're going here, because I need the gold, and I have a rogue, I have a beguiler, they're relatively high level each of them. Now here, more nature challenges, more research. There's some technique challenges as well. We have a rogue. We don't have an engineer. There's 2 challenges I can think of on this island that are engineer specific. As for nature challenges, we would only need a level 1 athlete. An aggressive approach would make it easier, but it is still quite easy. Gives you a lot of research. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I think that Roche's Lost Treasure is where I actually want to be going. This one's for status, and we have 2 of these. We have 1 level of archaeologist, 1 level of diplomat. No. Down 0. We could do friendly resolution on the Caribbean. Especially since we have a naturalist. Oh my god, I just realized. We have a naturalist, so if we get the Waters of Life challenge, we actually might be able to pick that up. And this early, this would give me the opportunity to get a bunch of discovery tokens. Sorry, a bunch of nature tokens found. And as a result of having visited all of those, we'll buff up our discovery token. And as a result of that, we should be able to get down natural sciences until unique specimen at the end of this. And benefit heavily. Plus that gives me gold. I do need more and more discovery tokens as I'm going on in this run. I actually managed to convince myself we're going to be going to the Caribbean island in the next episode. So if we're going to the Caribbean island in the next episode, I need some things. Excuse me. Damn it, this is the problem with long hair. It gets in your mouth while you're talking. I do need a few things that I didn't think I was going to. So you need that, and you need that. It's Yvonne that holds that, right? She's got the highest armor. It's only 1 armor, so yeah, I think Yvonne actually holds the machete. I would not have thought so. But yeah, it's definitely Yvonne. Although when we get to the area for the largest tree, we give it to Amelia, so Amelia can climb up and get the tear orchid and the Amazon eggs. I know what I'm doing with regards to that. With regards to this, I do want to power down natural sciences, so it's going to be like 10, 20, 30 or something. I can only do this after the next episode. In the next episode. Because I need to do a second expedition first. I don't know if I want to take this first and then know that I'm going to have enough science to get that. I'm pretty certain I will. As a result, I'm going to... She needs to be a 3rd level engineer in order to get 2 discovery points here, unfortunately. Since she's not a 3rd level engineer, it doesn't matter if she's a 2nd level engineer either. I'm just going to give her another naturalist. Electromagnetics, she already learns. Chemistry is easy to give to you. Astronomy is not easy to give to you, so I'll give you astronomy. Okay. We just needed the extra 2 supplies, to be entirely honest, but the extra study is not unhelpful. And since we're going to be getting a bunch of study from this area... Wow, it's 150 for the second? Oh my good lord. They get way more expensive. Huh. It turns out I could have made her a 3rd level engineer, which actually would have been 100% correct. Ha! I laugh because I'm sad. Alright, well, in the next episode, we are going to be going into the Caribbean island. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Renowned Explorers. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.